LootBet, online esports betting. Dota, CSGO, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and many more. Bet on tournament matches or in-game events while viewing them live. Deposit using money, bitcoins, or even skins. Join LootBet now. Use the code you see here when you deposit and grab your bonus.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the StarSeries CIS Qualifiers. We're going to be going into Gambit versus EPG, and my favorite of all of the maps has come up first. Nuke. I love, as you can I love Nuke. Really excited to cast Nuke. But at least we can bring up some wonderful odds brought to by our sponsor. It is, of course, going to be... That is the wrong way around. That is definitely the wrong way around. Now let's try that again. There we go. Now it says Gambit are the ones with the favour. Not overly surprised, of course. They recently got to the semi-finals of DreamHack Masters and had a pretty decent performance there, losing out to Na'Vi, who made it, of course, into the finals. So, yeah. No real surprises there. They are going to be favoured going into this one, although Nuke... Not really a map that they play, a bit of a pocket pick thrown in by EPG, and we'll see if it can actually work out for them. Of course, I feel like Gambit should still be able to take this one. I've been impressed a bit by what I've seen from EPG, like some closer games in the ECS qualifiers, trying to get through, obviously, to the ECS season. And they actually took some of the matches fairly close. Like, it wasn't a walk in the park. We didn't see, like, Na'Vi absolutely destroy them and just run away with the game. It wasn't any sort of, like, dominating performance. So, I'm definitely not thinking that this is just going to be a walk in the park for Gambit. Here we go, though. Knife round, obviously, on this map. I feel like it actually is important. I feel like it's one of the only maps where it is. There's not many where I think, yeah, knife rounds are pointless, or not pointless, but Nuke is definitely one of them, and Gambit are going to get themselves a CT start and just look to build up those early rounds. Of course, it works both ways. If EPG can get 5 or 6 rounds over on the T side, it's still a definite chance that they can then have the confidence to take things over. It's just, a lot of the time, you're going to be sort of sat there demoralized if you get absolutely wrecked in that first half, but pistol round could definitely play a part in EPG getting off to a stronger start. Straight up Kevlar. Nothing too interesting. And drop the P250 over towards Elian as well, so he's going to be the mini raid boss. We now get to see what EPG can do on their choice of maps. There's going to be a quick push in towards this A site. Seized. Okay, he should have been overwhelmed. Eventually, he does get taken down. There's a quick couple of trades, and Adren is there on a fast rotation, but he's tagged very low indeed from above. We've seen Mo manage to get one, but it's a nice job from Fenvicious. He looks delicious. I'm pretty sure there's like a song that says something like that. Not Fenvicious, but it's like, she looks delicious, she likes to talk a lot, that's why I call her Trisha. But that doesn't actually rhyme very well. T-side. We're going to see an AK? No. Are they just going to go for another fast A take? I feel like this has to be a fast A take, right? Well, it's not fast, whatever it is. This is interesting. Because this is not a map where I'd want to risk this second round. They are going to go for the quick smoke setup. I like that. Taking control. And actually, yeah, they're just going to go towards B instead. Just go underneath, get those close range angles. Ready Adren, though. We'll be able to find one and a second as well. Dangerous stuff. You don't want to give anything over to Gambit. You definitely don't want to give them an early start on their CT side. However, bomb will be going down. Push in from C's. Takes down another. Isn't going to be traded out just yet. And the scout looking to try and do damage. The last man left is low. Kree is stuck, surely. And it will be a bounce back. And that's why I was sort of asking, is there no AK? Is there no investment into a sort of, well, a better weapon? Because that was such a risky round, and it's going to work out wonderfully for Gambit as they're going to break straight back. T-side do get a bomb plant, so maybe they'll go for a force themselves, but at the same time, they could just invest into a few pistols. And they're actually going to go for a force. Nikinda dropping over an AK-47. Elian doesn't have any head armor, so definitely going to be a bit more vulnerable. On the CT side, have got a bit heavier on rifles than what we saw from their opponents, but not anything too impressive. Adren, he's just tanking it on the outside. 3 kills for him already. This is the man who's been doing this for years and years and years, and a flawless round, considering that was a complete investment from the T side. That was just absolute destruction. They don't lose a single player. What a way to get a flawless round. Gambit gonna be pretty happy with that one. Quick push in. C's just going to slaughter the lambs. Adren is still going to pick himself up a kill, of course. Can't go around without Adren getting a kill. He's 7-2 at the moment, just running away with things. Then Vicious Fergalicious. Yeah, that works too. Here we go. T-side now have a buy of their own. Still, the CT's definitely done quite well out of this. You can see the amount of money that they've already managed to build up with the 3 rounds in a row. The flawless one definitely helps them out significantly. And now they're going to challenge onto Hobbit, who actually doesn't like that idea. Said, nah, you know what? You're all right, lads. I'm going to just peace out. Go back down, and I've got Mo to help me out. He will fall. Then Vicious try to be a little bit sneaky. Not GoTV. Auto Director deciding that he is the man that we want to be watching, and I'm not quite sure why. Seized. Oh, he's got to be careful here. Yakinda's just going to be up above the world so high, but he pre-fires. Nice work from Seized. Gives them a way back into this round. From above, we do see making their way back in. Seized doesn't quite manage to win that second battle, and he'll be left on to Dosia and Hobbit to try and save things here. Already, Dosia does manage one back into the round. Vicious pretty low on HP, and they do still have a kit. Molotov thrown out by Dosia, who's actually going to be able to retrieve an AK-47. Elian is homed in, but instead Dosia may be able to take down his teammate. At least gives the information to Hobbit, and then, well, Elian has to try and rotate around. It is going to be the defusal. Doesn't have a kit, but it won't matter anyway. And Gambit are going to get their 4th. Now, the bomb plant going down will definitely help out EPG. I think all that, yeah. Those are just going to go and retrieve the kit. Side actually still going to force into this one. Now, I thought that would be a possibility, but it seems like quite a risky one. The CTs aren't really that close to a reset at all. I suppose it could be a false sense of how much money they actually made over the past few rounds, but you have to remember they were flawless up until here. T's, well, they're going for something audacious. Okay. Vicious looked like he was going to push through. Adren's still going to be winning the battle on the outside, but Hobbit is traded out in the meantime as he's overwhelmed once again over towards that ramp, and now has to be a quick rotation back. Adren is on scene fairly quick, and he's been excellent so far. Currently sits at the top of the board 8 and 3, and Dosia, oh, he joins him with a kill in this round at least. Bomb is going to be planted, or Dosia already finds another one. The X-God going strong. Well, they're going to double up in the vents. Man below them that they have to watch out for. Molotov going to be holding them back, and this actually completely isolates Elian, and C's will take him down. Now it's left all onto Hooch, and I think he's realized there is absolutely no way he's winning this round. Running for the hills to save his AK-47. They're going to have a decent buy into the next round, as it is the full 5 rounds in a row. Gambit, if they will play against QB Fire. And, well, to be honest, like, whoever does win this, if it's going to be anybody else, other than Gambit, they have to beat Gambit. Or, yeah, well, unless somebody does it for them, because it is only one team going through in the CIS qualifier. EU, I believe, has 2 slots. But that will be set to begin in a few days' time. But we are sticking with CIS for now. I think Asia's also tomorrow morning if somebody wants to get up for that. I do not. The original rerun meme. Here we go. Let's see. Can the T's make it worth this time? They've had a little bit of extra utility for themselves in this round. They are going to just go running in towards this A site. Again, Dosia is on site ready and waiting for them. Adren only manages 1, and in fact, it is just going to be a slaughter of the remaining players. Mo looking to try and find something around the gap in the smoke. They've got the money to rebuy here, but they may not want to hand over at AWP. Really, they're hoping that Hobbit can find a way back into the round for them. It's not going to be Mo. And in fact, it's not going to be Hobbit either. As said, though, the CTs do still have enough money to buy into this one. EPG have an AWP of their own now onto Elian as well, so we'll see if he can challenge versus the might of Mo, who thus far has been pretty quiet. Actually, Elian is going to kick things off, and he's taken down the man, the myth. It's going to be Adrian. Die very early on. He's been excellent so far, 9 and 5, top of the board. No one really been able to compete with him thus far. Dosia, however, is another man that they've struggled to compete with. Already picking up a double. Spots out the bomb as well, so a lot of information had. Elian does get another, and actually so does Kree. This round definitely isn't dead to rights. T's will be rotating back, and Kree so low on HP. This is a bit of a problem. He needs his teammate to make some sort of play. Having to very slowly walk. Now, if C's rounds this corner, surely he should have to drop, and even though it comes close, Elian tags him low. Or not Elian, sorry. Kree tags him low. It is still going to be their bomb dropped, and that's a big problem, because with an AWP getting back into this angle, this is going to be incredibly difficult. Bit of utility being expended. Seized is very well placed. AWP will even be saved. Another round on the board for Gambit. And, well, there's a bit of extra money from Hooch, actually, who's saving cash along the way. That will mean that they do have a buy. There's still holes in it, of course. Elian at least has his AWP, but a couple of players without head armor. Kree without a gun. In fact, there's more players without head armor than there are players with. And one of the players with head armor doesn't have a gun. So everybody seems to be vulnerable, but Mo may be the most vulnerable of all, as he is dead. I don't know, does that make him vulnerable? Are you vulnerable when you're dead? I suppose you're not vulnerable at all, because you're not living. Adrian. Like he's going to go for a pick. Elian really is just firing off around the map. The second he's had this AWP in hand, trouble has begun for Gambit. Trouble may continue, but Seized at least gets himself the kill. The AWP is dropped. Adren Going to throw down the smoke, but once more, they're going to challenge over towards this ramp position. And I think maybe the footsteps have been heard by Dosia, but the fact is, there's nobody around that side of the map. Adren is going to rotate in. Dosia does catch one with his pants down, at least leaving it into a 3 versus 3, but he's tagged very low indeed. Adren even going to go down, and well, a lot of this is going to come down to what CIS can do. The only man with any health. Here we go. Seized. Let's try and make his move. Pot Flash is absolutely perfect. He'll take down Hooch, but he gets so much damage in return that actually that trade probably wasn't worth it. Going to be spotted out as well, and Dosia, well, he knows where his opponent is, but at this point it doesn't matter. EPG have got themselves around, and they will be getting their third, and the CTs actually can't really force into this one, so it is going to be 6-3. T's still going to have some limitations in their buy in the next round, but ultimately, we're going to need something big from Dosia or whoever ends up with this orb. I do wonder if they'll risk it, though. They are going to go straight in with a buy. I'm not sure I like this. Obviously, if it works, amazing, but if it doesn't, they'll be left in real trouble. Though, both teams with a bye, both teams with some limitations, but I still feel like the T's have come out better in this scenario. Mo yet to really step up into this game. The same can be said for Hobbit. Dosia is going to get a double. Dosia has been great so far in this match, and he sets up Hobbit to get himself the third. This is what Gambit can do. A flawless, like, how does that happen? A flawless round out of absolutely nowhere. Gambit showing their class, and EPG losing the chance to reset their opponents. A big blunder, but again, just Dosia's a beast. Yeah, I can see the chat, but yeah, it's on a delay. Tomorrow we're going to try and get a clean feed so that I can actually see it, but yeah. I'm basically just having to solo cast, which kind of sucks, but oh well. TT side, they're just going to be slaughtering their opponents. Another flawless round and a huge amount of money made for Gambit. 8-3. Now, I will say Gambit, it is normally their T sides that let them down. That is normally the case. But at the same time, if they get too many rounds here, I feel like EPG, if they lose the pistol, the game may be over just because they'll be demoralized. Dosia's currently 13-2, I'd like to add. 13-2. C's 14-4. Adren 12-6. And, well, it doesn't matter about the rest because they're just dominating. Either way, Mo, this time, he's switched up positions. It is only going to be pistols in this round once again. Saving to make sure they get the big buy, and actually they've got an AWP. Unfortunately, Elian goes down. That's horrible. Hobbit has dropped the bomb. Now, to retrieve that is not going to be easy. Luckily, there is still a smoke down. Vicious with the AWP has to make some sort of play. Dosia is already going to take down Kree as he goes back to plant the bombs. 2 players lost planting the bomb. Lots of damage done by the utility. And while C's will ease and close it out. 4 players alive. That is now a 5-5-4 scenario. My mouse is frozen in place. That's a bit weird. Okay. Whatever. But just look at the money starting to build up. Dosia, 11,550. going on? Vicious just got shot in the back of the head by his own teammate. Definitely a bit of an interesting prospect there. T-side once again, looking to try and wrap around in towards this A side, and Adren has shut them down. Dosia there to support his partner in crime, and well, Elian, you've been good with this AWP, but I don't think even you can turn this back. Adren almost gets killed by Hobbit, and then Hobbit actually gives away his position and will go down instead. Elian, okay, never mind. Tell us something about yourself and your life. My name is Tom. I am 23. I cast Counter-Strike. I have a degree which I have never used. I am planning on hopefully moving to Ukraine with my girlfriend, where I will still be able to cast from. The company I work for is based in Ukraine, so that helps. And I've got no hair. There you go. That's me in a nutshell. Although me in a nutshell would sound more like, help, I'm in a nutshell. And if anybody gets where that's from, I love you as a person. Mo. Aggressive push. He's been caught out by pistols before, and it looks like he's about to be caught out by pistols again. He's going to use the Molotov to try and run away, and he's just going to be scampering his little legs down, and it's happened twice. Mo getting caught with his pants down, and he's handed an AWP over. It's always Elian that dies, though, so Elian can never actually get to use the AWP, which is a shame. He's been excellent with it, but Vicious now catches one more. Probably with a boost over the smoke, but ultimately it won't matter because you've got Adren just running around slaughtering his opponents. They're still doing work with these pistols, and look how low they are. Look how low the remaining players are. Still somehow Adren manages to peek in. Hooch with an AWP is not ideal, but they literally have 10 HP between them. Now it's a problem. $40 left. The problem is the bomb. Now, the CT side don't know where the bomb is. But Hooch, it's a long way to go and get it and then come back to... In fact, I don't even think he has time to go back and get it. Oh, almost gets caught out. 20 seconds left on the clock. He's just going to be running all the way back and then eventually runs into Adren. Now going to get himself an 18th kill. $11-3. Remember, this is EPG's map pick. The second map going to be Train. Now, Train has always been a map I've thoroughly enjoyed watching Mo play. Definitely not had the best of maps in this one, but when you got Dosia with 16 kills, Adren with 18 kills, and Cease with 17 kills, it doesn't matter so much, especially when they've got a combined amount of deaths of less than any of them have kills, which is insane. They might have 13 deaths between them, and the minimum they have is 16 kills, and that's Dosia, who's only died 3 times, so ridiculous showing from those 3 individuals. Of course, as said, they do sometimes have lackluster T-sides. It was from Austin Powers. Well done. You did. I'm surprised that many people got that. I'm surprised that many. I'm actually impressed. That's a better word. Still, minute left on the clock. Yakinda is going to find the opener, which has been something that hasn't been going too well so far for the T side. However, Hobbit very quickly turns that back. Doesn't allow it to last for long. Now the push is looking to try and come in towards his side, and Dosia's there again. Just an 18-3 half from Dosia. Casual. 18-3, 18-4, 18-7. Damn. Damn. Can't you show a picture of me? Exclamation mark caster. There are multiple pictures you can find on either my Twitter or my Instagram. There you go. There you go. That is all the information you need. Right there. But yeah, that was an impressive half. Especially from those 3. And, well, pistol round goes the way of Gambit, and we could be seeing a very quick map of nuke. However, if EPG can take themselves the pistol, I would not say this is over. Here we go, though. Bit of utility for Dosia. Of course, we do now have Seized, I believe, leading this team. It does change very often. In fact, every single member of this team has led the team at some point other than Mo. That I know of. Adrian already does manage to kick things off. And wow, there's 3 entry kills already. A trio of frags that is just leaving the CT side with very little left to play with. And now it's left onto Yakinda and Kree. Yakinda does manage to get one. They're both pushing from the same angle, so this should now be impossible. Mo up close. Adren waiting patiently. They do actually get the second, and Adren misses the shots. Maybe there is a slight chance here. It would be a massive mistake if somehow they manage to lose this round. Smoke even going to go on to the bomb, although I think it may have slightly missed, and that's going to make things so difficult. That's just painful. Kree just trying to dodge and weave in the... No way! No way! Gets the defuse! Oh my god! Oh, that's no, that's not... No! No, that's not okay! That's not okay! How did you get away with that? Oh god. 4-4. P-side are going to force straight in. I don't blame them. They should have had that round. Now they're going to try and win this one instead. Well, they're going to be going straight up, looking for the opener onto Elian, but he loses the battle to the scout. Now, of course, that AK can be retrieved, but Mo may not need it. He's just gone forward with the CZ. Kree from above takes an awful lot of damage. They may not be able to win the last round, but they're sure as hell going to win this round. Hooch, that's impressive. How did he get... No. Okay. I thought it was going to happen again. But no, this time it's Mo and Dosia. Dosia still only dying 3 times. 20 and 3. 20 and 3. Why are you hitting on Tom? Well, you know. Actually, wait. I have a girlfriend who I love very much. What's your rank? I'm actually unranked, but I was Supreme. CT side. Oh, they've got to take the hit now. That's painful after such a beautiful round coming out from them. Gonna lose. Well, I say beautiful. It was one mainly because of the balls. Kree. And, well, this is just getting shut down. Hobbit. Just destroying them. He wants the ace. The only man left is Elian. He's pretty good with an AWP, but he doesn't have one here. He's got his USP, and, well, Caesar's going to destroy him. Oh, here we go, though. This is where we get the big daddy plays. The big boy Yakinda. He's got himself the XM. He knows what's up. This is how it's done. We're getting... Hey, don't switch away. Do you want to watch Yakinda or direct? What do you think you're doing? This is why we watch Yakinda. He gets a double kill with the XM. Auto direct, thinking that it can make my life choices as well. The CT side... They're not giving much of a choice. It's all onto a Dread. That is a sick shot. Turns it into a 1 versus 2. Hooch down below. Got a minute left. He's not in a rush. Bomb dropping down the vents, though, is kind of a pain. And Vicious waiting around the corner. Is Hooch watching it? He is. Dosia, sorry. Adren is going to have to do something pretty impressive here. Throws the smoke down. His opponent's waiting with a knife. Oh, I like the idea, but he doesn't know where Femvicious is. And Femvicious, realistically, could just end this round right now, but instead he gets away with the bomb. And he shoots off some bullets. So, realistically, he should know, right? He should know. Fenvish is just going to come running. And, well, nothing that Dren can do. He gets a bomb plant, though, which is more than really he should have got away with. The bomb has been defused. 14 and 5. Orp and AK saved, at least. I do not smoke anything. Not necessarily for any reason, it's just not something I've tried and not something I'm really interested in. Also, I feel like, I don't know if it ever would do damage to, like, my lungs. But I feel like when you work in vocal work, I feel like smoking anything just doesn't seem like a very good idea. But that's just me. Each to their own. I'm not going to judge you for doing what you do. Either way, though, XM is back. This time it's on Kree. He's seen his teammate do it. He wants some of the XM action. I am very biased towards this weapon. If you buy this weapon, you're more likely to have camera time. If I am observing, which I am. B-side. Managed to sneak a Dren down. Though Elian will be there and waiting, and he's been pretty good with this AWP. When he's had it, but he hasn't had it much, hence his scoreline. Waiting for a Dren. Oh, a Dren. His spidey senses are tingling. There we go. Fenvicious ready and waiting. He actually throws a flash out instead. It will blind a couple of the players. And he does manage to get an opener, but he's tagged very low indeed. Hobbit, well, doesn't get much easier than that. Elian does eventually catch a Dren. Hobbit goes down. It's still just going to be trades, and actually they're going to run the bomb back towards the A site. I don't think there's going to be anybody here. Obviously, being the amazing observer I am, I was wrong, and Kree's actually just jumped up the ladder. Bomb will be going down with 15 seconds to spare, so not too much of a problem there. It's going to be back into a 2 versus 2. Seized and Mo. Seized has been excellent, but he's already dead. Now it's on to Mo with the AWP. Up above. In heaven. Could be trying to deny this. Waits for Elian. Hits the first shot. Kree's actually going to get off the bomb. He had that. He had that. He had it. If all it would have taken is that one, and Mo is playing this so well. Oh, this is just mean at this point. Oh, Mo. Just get schooled. Just get schooled. If Kree just stuck the bomb, it would have been done. It would have had the defusal because Mo wouldn't have peeked. Instead, he taps off it, has to tap back on. Mo plays with his heart, and Gambit will take themselves a 15th. That is what you call getting schooled. And Mo's a little bit old school, so. Check your Instagram messages. $15-5. CD side have invested back into this round. I don't know what this accent is, but I'm enjoying it. A lot of damage actually being done early on. Mo just going to be pushing around the outside, round the outside. CT's already looking to just gamble, rotate. Dosia just threw the smoke. And, well, what? Oh, Mo didn't shoot. Okay. I was just expecting a dead CT there. Bomb has gone down. And actually, they're now losing all of the battles. There's a chance here. Hobbit just trying to hide in the back lines, looking to be a little bit sneaky. Mo's caught one with the AWP, and there's no kits, so the CT side kind of need to get themselves the kills here. And Mo is just not allowing it. He's the only one remaining. Or the nade may be enough. Even going to go with the Glock instead, and it will be Gambit to take their opponent's map choice in dominant fashion. If you have enjoyed the cast, don't forget you can type !caster. If you didn't enjoy, type it anyway for Bants. And we'll be back with map number 2, which is going to be Train and the map choice of Gambit.